Okay, so here we have the HTC One M8 Google Play Edition box. You can see we just have the HTC One labeling. There's no signifying factor aside from the actual picture of the device. And on the back you have the spec listing here, Android 4.4 KitKat obviously, and you've got the Snapdragon 801 processor, 2.3 gigahertz, same model that launched on the carriers though, with different bands for unlocked usage across different US carriers. Internal memory 32 gigs here and 2 gigs of RAM. And you can, of course, expand that using a micro USB card to 128. So let's open the box. All right, inside we have, you've bought the best HTC One, so all the marketing materials from HTC. The phone itself, we'll put that to the side real quick. And we have the earbuds, which are actually a little bit different than the ones we saw on AT&T and the other units we've received in for review. These are white and silver as opposed to the black and red buds that shipped the other version, so that's kind of interesting right there. The spare buds with it. And then the charger here, pop this open. Same as before, it doesn't look like it has the quick charge accessory, which will be sold later this year, and then the USB cable as well. And over here we have the SIM card tool. Google Play edition of the HTC One M8 showing you how to pop out the SIM, safety and regulatory guide, and some stickers here for the IMEI, etc. Okay, so let's peel this off the phone. I'll put this to the side. Now here you've got the same 5-inch display. We'll power it on as we go here. 1920 by 1080p. Under the hood we already went over the processor, 2.3 gigahertz Snapdragon Qualcomm 801. On the back you've got the duo camera setup, which includes the ultra pixel camera. It's a 4 ultra pixel or 4 megapixel if you will, and the depth sensor above it for the unique photo shots. And Google is actually going to provide some support for this. Even though it's running a pure version of Android 4.4 KitKat instead of Sense 6. On the right side here you have the micro SD card slot, the volume controls. On the bottom you've got the 3.5mm headphone jack next to the micro USB charger. On the left, the SIM tray slot. It's a little larger, it's a nano SIM. And then up top you've got the plastic border here with the power button. And what HTC did is put a lot of plastic up here to make sure the antennas can broadcast properly, as opposed to on the back, which is now 90% metal as opposed to 70% on the aluminum M7. So here's the welcome screen. We'll skip all this so we can dive right in. Okay, so here we are inside of Android 4.4 KitKat. Again, no Sense 6 here. We're just looking at a pure Google Play Edition device. No additional home screens out of the box. We can say, OK Google, OK Google, and we'll get up a search bar here. So that's a feature that the M7 or the M8 rather does not have. This is the Google Play Edition does. Okay, so let's take a look at the camera app here. Now it differs slightly from the HTC One M8 in that you don't have the custom software that HTC added in terms of the camera interface. So you have a very Google Play Edition device camera here. You can snap photos and change the settings as you would on other Google Play Edition devices. However, if you take a quick picture, go into your gallery, and then edit it, you can use Htc Photo Edit, and that's how you're going to access the depth sensor that's part of this phone, which HTC said they were going to allow Google to use that. So here we have in effects, you can use the U-Focus to change if you want to look at the background or foreground and bring that into focus after the fact. We also have Dimension Plus for the 3D parallax effect, touch up, and then the various filters and frames that are also available on the HTC One M8. So that's a quick look at the camera. Okay, so that was a quick look at the HTC One M8 Google Play Edition. You can see we're just running a pure version of Android, and we'll be sure to bring you a longer, full review of this phone in the near future.
What's up, everyone? Thank you for watching that video. If you want to see more of the latest and greatest tech news, you can subscribe to our main Techno Buffalo channel by clicking the button right down below in my pants region, or click on the buttons to your right to see more videos.